I'm here at Apple Park for Apple's 50th anniversary. I'm getting an exclusive look at rare archival materials from the early days of the company until now.
We have a lot of cool stuff here today. We have documents from the early days, prototypes, archival materials. Did you know all this stuff existed?
I did not. I'm guilty of that. We don't have a place where we display all of this. And so a lot of this I've seen for the first time in preparing for the 50th anniversary.
Here we have the patent for the Apple II.
I believe this is the first patent the company ever filed. And now, of course, we've filed 140, 150,000 over the 50 years. But it's the start.
So this is the original iPod.
Yeah, it came out in 2001 and I joined in early 98.
Did you understand what this device was going to mean for the company?
I understood that I loved it because all of a sudden you could have 1,000 songs in your pocket. And I thought that was really big at the time because I remember then being in the car and I thought it was really cool to have a CD changer that had 5 CDs in it because otherwise you'd listen to the same music all the time. But to have 1,000 songs, this was revolutionary at the time.
Do you remember the first song that you listened to on the iPod?
Oh, I think it was a Beatles song. Yeah, it was probably Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
Yeah.
What was harder, designing the iPod or building the supply chain to ship it around the world?
Both of them were very difficult. The supply chain at the time was something we had not done. Initially, there was a modest volume. But as you step out into the 2000s, all of a sudden you're talking about 14, 15 million in 3 months. And so to do that, you've got to run with precision and quality, and you can't afford a misstep.
You once told me that of all of your years at Apple, the launch of the iPhone was your favorite moment. Why?
Because it was something that we all were using every day. We were using that generation smartphone, and it was such an awful experience. And I love the fact that all of a sudden you had this touch interface and it worked like your mind worked.
What are we looking at here? This is the circuit board. This thing is enormous. It's like a cutting board. Like, how do you get this into that?
This is one of the early prototypes. You've first got to prove that everything can work.
The first time you saw the product, do you think we're going to sell billions of these?
No, I have to say, I think iPhone surprised probably everyone.
Including you?
Including me. There were obviously many people, several people in the company using the device. They found that in their pocket, whether it's change or keys, it would scratch.
Were you one of them?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think there were many of us that said, oh my God, And Steve did a classic Steve kind of decision of saying, we're going to put glass on this. And it was a man on the moon project to change it between January and June. It was incredible.
This was very obviously a phenomenal success. What's the most important failure in 50 years of Apple?
Well, there have been many. But every failure is the chance to learn something didn't work. We shipped products that weren't successful. We just got up the next day and put our head down and went on to the next thing.
Let's go to the Apple Watch. This prototype of the Apple Watch is being powered by the iPhone. When you look at this, what do you see that I wouldn't see?
You see the start of something incredible here. It was the absolute beginning of the watch, which wound up being this guardian for your health that we really didn't envision from the start. And it became a fitness companion. And this is the exact watch that I wore on stage.
I was going to say, does it look familiar?
For the announcement.
This product did well, but it wasn't a massive hit in the beginning. What do you think changed? Did we change or did the watch change?
Well, I think products are only overnight successes in reverse. The iPod was not, the iPhone was not, the watch was not. This was a matter of continuing innovation and bringing more and more features to the watch, pulling the string on the help features, putting an ECG on the watch. All of these things added to the functionality. And now there's quite a large number of people that can't live without it.
If we're standing here in 10 years, what is that next hit product that will be on this table?
Well, I think it will be something that finds the intersection of hardware, software, and services, because we like to own the full user experience. We don't want to just make great products. We want to put them in the wild and see what other people do with them, and we want it to enrich their life.
Speaking of seeing what people would do, glasses?
I can't say. You can't have a ship that leaks from the top.
Steve Jobs famously told you to never ask what he would do and just do the right thing. Have you decided when you're going to say this to your successor?
That's a question I get periodically, and my answer to that is, when the day comes, I'll know it.
Well, Tim, thank you for having us at
Thank
Apple.
you.
Before we go, we do have one more thing.
Okay, one more thing. You're
The Wall
taking a
Street
line
Journal-
from us.
The Wall Street Journal has an archive too, and I went digging through old newspaper clips and found the very first mention of Apple in the Wall Street Journal in the 16th paragraph of a story on page 40 in 1978.
That's
about
amazing.
investors discovering a new secret weapon, something called the personal,
The personal computer.
What do you think of when you see this? How did you get from here to here?
Yeah, it sends a chill up my spine thinking about it, honestly. The gratitude I feel for the 50th, after a lot of reflection on it, isn't about one thing in particular. I am very grateful for everyone who's been on the journey.
And we have this story from 1998 about Apple hiring a Compaq executive named Tim Cook.
Yeah.
You weren't available for comment for that story. Thank you for being available for comment today.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. I need a copy of that.